You're listening to Talkline with Zev Brenner, America's premier Jewish broadcast on the air since 1981.
And now, here's your host.
Welcome back to the program. I'm Zev Brenner. We've been talking about the fact this is a really such an important, crucial election coming up in November. We have to really start working now. Can't just wait to the last minute. We must register so many Jews and anybody who really could make a difference, because this election could really change Jewish life in New York City. Our guest right now is Sorolle Idels, founder of the Queens Jewish Alliance. They're involved in voter registration, education. I know it's a group in Queens, but their impact is way beyond the community. Jeff Searle, the Queens Jewish Link, I see, just got a text from him. He's also part of that. They do amazing work. And of course, we have to give you equal time, Sorolle. Your brother Chaskel Bennett has been a guest with us so many years, a great voice. So I know it's about time we gave you equal time. So welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Zev. I appreciate it.
And thank you. Tell us about the Queens Jewish Alliance. I know it's Queens-based, but the impact is way beyond the community in Queens.
We are an organization of men and women from the Ashkenazi background and the Bukharian background, based in Queens. And our main goal, we have a couple of main goals. One of them is to educate the community around voting, the importance of voting, getting people registered to vote, and also, not less important, as important, the meeting with those who are running for public office, developing relationships with them, and when we help get them elected, holding them to their promises to us.
Well, before we get to promises to us, I think the main thing right now is people are scared. That's the first thing I hear. They say somebody should drop out. From what I understand, I spoke to some of the candidates, nobody is dropping out. But the fact is, though, we still have to mobilize. We have to register people to vote. I'm asking people to take a high pledge where you're going to speak to 18 people and get 18 people to vote. I think that's something important, because this is a crucial election. We have a candidate, Mamdani, who's anti-Israel, anti-Jewish. He's been in blackface with making fun of Jews at the Hanukkah. He's for globalizing Intifada, free Palestine, the whole works, the whole 9 yards. And so we have to really mobilize. And are you finding people want to get involved, Sorolle?
I find that now more than ever, we've been holding this banner high. People come vote. People register. And people, someone else will do it. Oh, my vote really doesn't count so much. I've had actual arguments with people about this, and I've had to calm myself down from their ignorance and their apathy, and really find a way to speak to them so that they don't turn away and they really do register to vote and that they do vote. We've had so many in New York City. We've had so many elections over the last number of years, emergency elections. A person died, a seat became vacant. For whatever reason, we've had so many elections and people are tired of it. So I'm finding that people don't want to vote. And because of that, we had a real problem now with this primary. People did not vote for various reasons. They either were registered Republicans, or they were registered independents, or they didn't realize that they could apply for an absentee ballot, which you can apply in this election also. If you're not going to be here, you got to apply for your absentee ballot. They didn't realize that they could do that. So there are so many reasons that this past primary was a disaster. And because of that, we now have Mamdani as the Democratic frontrunner. He is the guy, and people are finally waking up.
Well, here's part of the problem, and this is what I'm hearing from people that say, Mamdani is a problem, but I don't like Andy Cuomo. I don't like the mayor. Curtis Lee, we're not sure if he could win or not. You get all kinds of excuses, so they're not registered, they're not planning to vote. And I'm saying you got to register to vote, and we have to vote. I'm sure by election day, we'll see who has the best chance of winning. And I don't discount, Curtis Lee, I think, has an excellent shot. Cuomo certainly front runner. The mayor can. There is a lot of belief in some of the community that the mayor is going to rebound. He can't go down anymore than he has, so he's only bound to go up. So a lot of it's up in the air, but people are saying, and I hear people say, I'm moving out of New York. Even John Casmatines, the owner of WABC Radio, said, well, he may have to move some of his businesses out of New York. So people are in a panic mode, but I'm not sure if they're doing anything about it.
I have people telling me all the time, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do this. My answer, and it was my answer on Friday to a whole group of people on a WhatsApp group. What are we doing? What are we doing? We need to. I said, guys, go up and down your block. Why don't you start with that? Go up and down your block. You go up and down your block. You go to your shul. Speak to people on the street. Hold your phone out and say, here's the link to register people to vote, and get people registered. It's so easy.
All
It
the
takes
shuls
90
have voter
seconds.
registration forms to give out in the shul?
Yes, what we're having in 2 weeks is a voter registration drive. It's between the Queens Jewish Alliance and Chazak and the Bukharian Alliance and Aguda. We are having it here in Queens, and I know Aguda is having many of these voter registration drives. We're having it in person for anyone who needs help, for anyone who has questions, for anyone who just wants to see and do it with someone in person because they don't know how to do it. We are doing it. We are having a whole thing set up outside of Kesser Torah on July Place, right off of Main Street, and we're doing everything that we can. We have a captain's chat. I have a captain that I assigned from all the shuls in Queens, one person, a designated person, and it's his job to get the word out all the time. Every time there's an election, every time we need something politically aligned, that's what we have.
No, I understand that. I was very impressed. I was getting some calls that the Magen David Yeshiva in Brooklyn, a Sephardic school, has a mandate that in order to register for your child for the coming school year, you have to show them that you're registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, they won't register you in school. I think it's a wonderful thing. It gets the message home.
I think that it is a great idea. I don't know that every school could do that. Yasher koach to them for doing it. What I did start at the beginning of the summer, I started calling schools in Queens and speaking to my Queens Jewish Alliance and asking them, anyone have contacts with any of our local yeshivos? I want every single school to be on board with this voter registration, with having their parents, their parent body and their alumni all registered to vote. And I wrote a letter. I myself wrote a letter and I started sending it to all of the schools, and they're sending it out to their parent bodies. I sent it to Shavach and Yeshiva Katana and Beis Yaakov, YCQ, Benos Malka, Har Torah. All of our local schools are getting this letter signed by me so that it's personal. And we are asking and begging every parent to register to vote.
But I think I should go even more than that. I think we should telling the yeshivas and day schools, when a student turns 18 years of age, they should be given by the school a voter registration form.
So what I know that what we do, Aguda comes down, Rabbi Yerucham Silber from Aguda comes down to Queens, and he and I go to the schools together, to the high schools, and we register the kids.
Kudos. Great. We need more of that.
What I'm working on now also, sorry to cut you off, is I'm working now with Aguda, with Rabbi Ephraim Gorel, on a way to get our graduates who are in Israel, they're not here, getting them links for absentee ballots and they can have it done before they go to Israel, or for many parents who are going to Israel for Sukkot, fill those ballots out, get them to your house, bring them with you to Israel, have your kids signing it, have their friends' parents, have all of these kids. We have a lot of voters in Israel, and we don't want to lose those voters. So I know I have a niece. She's registered to vote. She'll be 18. That's what we're having them do. I have a nephew. That's what we're having them do.
Kala Kavai, doing great work. If people want to learn more about the Queens Jewish Alliance, how can they do so? And also to register the vote, they can call you to register the vote too.
I give my number out. I'm on my phone all day and all night long. Everyone can reach out to me. I implore everyone to. My number is public. I'll give it to all of you now. 917 693-3595. Reach out to me. I'm here to help. We are all in this together. Mi ka'amcha Yisrael. We do things together best when we do it together, not when we're sitting there biting our nails. We have to do it together.
Sorolle Idels, thank you for the work that you're doing. Founder of Queen Jewish Life. Thank you for being part of our show. Continued success. Regards to your famous brother, Chasko.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. There you have it. Really important work, voter registration, voter education. We all have to mobilize and do it now. Do not wait to the last minute. Thank you.